All right, Sammy, let's hear your take on the intro.
Okay. I've prepared this. Hold on, actually. I have it up in Japanese.
No way.
Uh-huh. Konnichiwa minasan. Watashi no jotai jo yokoso. Which means, welcome to Where's My Invite? I'm Sammy. Yeah, I'm Sammy. I'm the guest on this, and my invite was lost in the mail, but 7 episodes later, I finally got it.
Okay.
Welcome to this week's episode of Where's My Invite with Billy and Joe. Thanks for listening. Okay, Sammy, to start, let's hear from your perspective how you and I met.
Okay. So what, we've been friends for 2 years now?
About 2 years,
your second
I think,
birthday. Yeah, 2 years. 2 birthdays. I think we met on Twitter. And I think we met through a follow for follow scheme.
Probably.
And and mind you, I know people say oh, don't fall for that follow for follow, it doesn't work. I truly don't believe that, because
I'm one of those people who say that. So
are you? Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
I don't believe it, because I think it'll be fine if you interact with the people that you follow. So if you do fall in that scheme, just make sure you're actually doing it to make connections and not just
right
numbers.
And a lot of the times for you, I think I did do the follow for follow, but we actually interacted with each other, and that was fine. But so many times when I first started out, people would be like, follow for follow, and I'm like, sure. Yeah. And then I followed them, and they followed me, and then a week later they unfollowed me. They just wanted another follower.
Yeah, they just want.
So then I report their account for something.
Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't do that. So I think we met on Twitter, and then.
Yes. Oh, shit, Sammy, sorry, I muted you. Stop talking. I meant to mute myself. I can't unmute you, by the way. You have to unmute yourself.
Raise your hand, Sammy.
There we
Protest.
go. How's that?
Okay. All right, go ahead. I'm going to mute myself for a second.
Okay. So I don't even remember where I last left off saying, but it was a follow for follow. One day I was just browsing on Twitch, and I saw Joe streaming, and he was streaming this, I don't know, some gladiator
For Honor.
There we go, For Honor.
Yeah.
And he didn't have any viewers. And at the time, I was like, okay, well, I know what it's like to not have any viewers. I'm just going to go check out this guy, see what he's up to. And I did. And I started commenting. And of course, me being the only viewer at the time got all the attention. So I was thriving in there.
Mm.
And then next thing you know, Joe returned the favor. He was starting to show up into my streams. And then I would thank him outside of the Twitch, the Twitch app, and just go on Twitter and just say, hey, man, thanks for the host, thanks for the raid, thanks for stopping by and interacting with me. And our relationship just kind of built from there. And I knew Joe was going to be a really good friend when he absolutely did not mind that I responded in 3 to 5 business days.
Yeah.
That's true friendship right there. Because I would apologize to him. I was like, oh yeah, sorry, it took me 2 days to respond. And he was like, I literally do not fucking care. I'm like, this is going to be my online best friend. I can feel it.
Yeah, and just continued on from there. And it's like we said, it's been about 2 years. But from my perspective, I started streaming on July 1st, almost exactly 2 years ago. Just exactly 1 month short, almost. And this was my, I don't know, 5th day streaming or something like that. And it was my first time streaming For Honor. And I'd already met Sammy on Twitter. And, I just kind of liked some of her posts whenever she'd post them, and vice versa. And I followed her on Twitch, and she followed me. And so then whenever I was streaming For Honor, she came in, and she said, she was my only viewer.
Your only fan.
My only fan. And so she got all of my attention. Probably lost a lot, because at the time I was more focused on viewers than I was the game, which is, I should have kept that. I should have stayed more focused on the viewers. But it's hard whenever I get hyper focused on the game. It's so fucking hard to remember that I'm streaming, and sometimes 30 minutes will go by and I'll forget that I'm fucking streaming. But then I returned, as she said, I returned the favor. Started going to her stream. Started meeting some of her friends that were in there. And at the time, Sammi didn't stream with a cam. She did before I met her, I should say. And then she had a long hiatus where she didn't stream with a cam.
Yeah, I actually, when I first started streaming, like, I didn't feel comfortable streaming with a camera. And then, of course, PlayStation 4, I just happened to have it. So whenever I did stream, I would sometimes turn on the camera, but typically through the middle of my streams, if I didn't have anybody or if I got weirdos, I would just turn it off. And it took a really long time for me to get back out of that comfort zone of like being behind the camera. Because, I mean, I can be sitting at a loading screen and be on my phone and not have to worry about paying attention to the audience and stuff like that. So it was nice. And then finally I was like, well, if I really want to take my streaming seriously, I should probably get a webcam.
You know, I probably should have streamed without a webcam because I get like a really focused face. And like whenever I focus, my head tilts forward. And so I'm looking out like through my eyebrows at the screen. And and my jaw slacks out. So I look like a fucking ogre.
I was waiting to say this if you weren't gonna say it, but
yeah. And so it'd probably be more beneficial for me to have streamed without a camera.
You know what you need? You needed a motion sensor on like pointed towards your jaw. So once it opens, it'll turn off.
Yeah.
But then once you start to talk, it'll turn back on. That's what you should have done.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
I think I've only seen that like once, and that was during your Outlast stream. So not only were you super focused, you were also extremely drunk. So it was...
Yeah, it probably gets way worse whenever I'm drunk. I never went back and watched any of my drunk VODs. Just because I didn't want to fucking see them. But that was another reason I became such good friends with Sammi, is because like I didn't have any moderators at the time, so I made her a moderator, and I think Autumn and maybe someone else. And whenever I was just dick in the dirt drunk, playing Outlast, Sammi and like some fucking European guys, maybe?
someone who was just like bashing on the U.S. politics and economy. And
and I was
like
getting really into politics.
Yeah, and I was like, you're kind of going against your own rules here.
Yeah, but I was just so drunk I didn't give a fuck. But Sammi was a really good moderator. And I think whenever I made my first Discord, she joined. But she wasn't really active on Discord at the time.
Right.
And then I ended up deleting that server. But... then I made this current server that we're all a part of. And Sammi and Merc were the two biggest pins in the server that kept everything going. Then that held everything together whenever it first started up. Because I met Merc through Scott Rock, another streamer. And so then Merc joined and he just became super active. And so him and Sammi were the most important people in the server to get it started. And then of course Trey is also super active, but Sammi and I met through streaming and became online besties. And
me, enough about you, Joe. Let's turn to me. Huh?
And she met Billy through me. And so that's how we all know each other.
That's
in the
exactly
story.
How we all know each other.
All right, Billy, you tell your part of the story.
Yeah, I want to hear it first.
Okay, so we played Phasmophobia. I think it was me, Joe, Sammi, and Trey. Oh no, I don't think Trey was there. I think it was Mark. Big homie Mark.
Okay.
And I was a part of Joe's original, the Busted server.
Were you?
Yeah.
The one that I deleted?
The one that no one talked in. I was one of the people who didn't talk.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that.
And then in the new server, I don't talk until the afternoon. Okay.
Right.
Unless someone says something funny in the morning.
Fair enough.
And then we played with another person, another streamer friend of Joe's. The first time I think I
Who?
played Phasmophobia. Played with Joe, Mark, Sammy, and of course I was the fourth. And then we played again, and Joe is introducing me to Sammy again, and I'm like, "Oh no, we've played before."
Oh.
And I was just very, very confused because there's two people named Sammy apparently.
I'm the
No, her name
alpha.
is Sam.
Well, this was not explained to me
Oh, I
well
said
enough
Sam,
at the time,
not
okay.
Sammy.
and I was,
But now
I was
you
just,
know it's
I was like, "No, we've definitely played before. We played Phasmophobia before, but no, we really haven't." I don't know. I don't think you remember. So that's how Sammy and I.
yeah. So there was Alpha Sam, which is here with us on the podcast,
That's me.
and Beta Sam, who is my other streaming friend Sam, and I don't think she knows we call her Beta Sam.
I
But
don't think we've played with her since
no,
that
we
one
played
time.
one
Since I
time
called
with
her
her
Beta?
since one
I
time.
mean, I kind of said it in the general chat. I was like, I am the alpha. Look at me.
Yeah,
I.
but she's also not very active in my Discord.
Yeah.
I'm not active in hers either, so kind of evens out. Because she has a bunch of simps in hers, and it's honestly so fucking annoying. Like one guy, I'm not gonna say her stream name because I don't want to
People to start
actually
simping over her.
single anyone out.
Okay.
But like she has a guy that follows her. That one night me and her were playing Faz. We were waiting on one of her friends, and so it was just me and her running like duos and Faz. And I brought up that guy, and I was like, "Is your boyfriend cool with him simping on you so hard?" Because honestly, it's kind of fucking weird, I think. And she's like, "Oh yeah, I mean, like he pays me." So, and I was like, "The dude pays you?" And she said, "Yeah." And I said, "For what?" And she's like, "I send him feet pics."
Say it ain't so.
I
And
do
I was,
remember this story.
I was like, "Dude, no, you do not." And she said, "Yeah, I do." And I was like, "Feet pics?" And she said, "Yeah." I said, "How much does he pay you for them?" And she said, "He gives me $20 per pic." And I was like, "God damn."
$2 a toe.
And so she said that he'll also just be like, "Hey, have you eaten today?" And she's like, "No." And then he sends her $30. And
Oh, dang.
she was like, "Oh, and he bought me this jacket." And she turned on her webcam and she was wearing a new jacket. And she was like, "He just sent me $150 to buy this jacket." I was like, "Okay, I mean,
The fuck?
keep it up, girl. If you can do that, get it." I
I
wish
need
I
to-
could do that,
I
but
need to add a donation button now.
It's like cool but scary almost at the same time.
yeah, like I told Autumn about that, and she was like, "Nope, I couldn't do that."
Yeah.
Because she said it'd just be way too weird
Oh
and
yeah.
too creepy for someone to be that into you.
Well, you were trying to say, Joe, like, hey, Autumn, do you have any friends who I could send feet pics to?
Right, that'll pay me
Right.
for feet pics. And by the way,
Uh-oh.
I have kind of rare feet, so I could upcharge.
Oh my god.
Wait, you have 11 toes?
No, I am just missing my big toenails.
What?
Not like by birth. I just had to get them removed each 3 times because they kept growing in horribly.
Oh, so by choice.
And
What the
actually 5 times. I had to get them each removed 5
oh my
times.
god.
What is this?
And the last 2 times on each big toe, the guy like numbed it up and ripped out my toenail and then ripped out all the roots deep down in my toe and then sealed it up with acid and they fucking grew back through it. And so then he had to
Jesus
remove them a
Christ.
final time and seal them up like 4 times with acid. And then now one of them is still kind of growing out the side of my fucking toenail bed. And it's horrible and it hurts. But I'm tired of going back there. So,
You think so?
but yeah, I think I could upcharge.
Alrighty, any listeners out there, you heard him.
Almost threw up.
$30 per foot pick, and you only get 1 foot.
Oh
Links are in the
man!
bio. Check it out.
Yep, just DM me. We'll talk business. All right, Billy, do you have any topics planned?
Yes, but there's no good segue
Okay.
into any of these. So, well, we were talking last episode, and why don't we just ignore the toe story, the Joe toe?
Okay.
Joe?
Yes.
Joe Toro.
I don't know if you want to touch upon the female streamer topic, any, Sammy?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so
Let me ask you this first.
Mhm.
And I know what the answer is going to be, but
Okay.
have you ever had just some weird fucking creep in your stream?
yes.
Okay. Are you comfortable sharing that?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's like to the point where I can laugh about it now.
All right, spill the beans.
Okay. So
Say his name if you want.
I
to.
thought you were going to. Have you ever had
We'll get
anyone
his
ask
ass.
you for feet pics?
Well, that too.
Follow up. Write that down.
all right, I'll bring that up at the end. I'll round back to it. But no, like as Joe said in the beginning, like I didn't really stream with a camera because I was a girl and because I was worried about getting harassed. So I was actually being harassed before I had my camera, before I even spoke, because my username was Girly Gambit, and
Oh shit! You
people
gave
are
it
like,
Dead giveaway.
I had like 20 people ask me every stream, "Are you really a girl?" If you look at my Twitch channel, like in my bio, I put, "Yes,
Yeah.
I really am a girl."
I remember that.
But I was playing. This is like super early on in my streaming career. I was playing Evil Within, and this guy, he like just popped into chat. And mind you, I'm playing on the PS4, so like I had to like constantly look at my phone to figure out who was messaging me, and I didn't know mod commands at the time. This guy was just like, "Hey, first off, are you really a girl?" It's like, "Yes." "Cool. Can I have your number?" "No."
Wow.
And it was just like, "Oh, well, why not?" And then it just was like
Ugh.
20 questions of why. And then finally, I think like somebody who did know how to block them, like told me the command, and I did it. And the dude came back with another Twitch profile.
Oh my god.
So I blocked that one too. And kid
Was
you
it-
not,
How did you know it was the
5
same
times.
guy?
Because it was like Josh 1, and then like Josh 2,
Okay.
and then Josh 3.
Didn't even try to switch it up.
Yeah, and he just came back, and he'd be like, "Oh, guess who's back? And I have that number now." And I'm like, "Oh my god!" So I actually just like stopped streaming at that point, and that was when I took another long hiatus.
Did he
But that was,
follow
like,
every
super
time
early
though?
on. He
With
didn't
each
even
account?
follow me. So no, wouldn't have been give him an incentive, but I mean, would have been nice. But no, he never followed me. So that was like the very first time, and then like the first time I kind of started, and the first time I kind of quit.
Right.
Okay, the second time was I actually did use a camera, and I was playing Sekiro. And this guy was just like, "Oh, you're not good. Your boyfriend," and mind you, I had the camera pointed on me. "Your boyfriend's probably sitting under you with the real controller playing."
He can't even see the screen right now, but I just know it's him.
Yeah. So, like, just to kind of like humor him, I pointed the camera down at my chair, and there was nobody there. And he's like, "Oh, well, you obviously paused the camera so he could move."
Oh,
And
pre-recorded.
and I was like, "Bro, it's literally live stream right now. How can I pause the fucking camera?" And then he just started going on and on about how I was a shit player, even though I like one-shotted a boss, which was really hard. And how I was cheating, and how my boyfriend was actually playing for me. And then I was like, "Well, I actually don't have a boyfriend," because I didn't have one at the time. He's like, "Oh, do you want one?"
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
like, hey,
Yeah.
do you need
You broke
me to
the
play
ice.
this for you right now?
You're right. You broke the ice with those charming comments, buddy. Sure,
Yeah.
I'll take you on.
Oh my god, it was such like the
course.
dumbest thing. I didn't abruptly quit my stream, but I kind of like just ignored him, and then he finally like left after his like very abusive and abrasive comments about how I was ugly and I was fat and all that
Classic
fun stuff.
neckbeard, nice guy stuff.
You
Like
don't
they
have a
ask a
heavy.
girl out, and then they say no, and they're like, "Well, you're a fucking ugly slut
I didn't
Yes,
want
anyway."
to date you
exactly.
anyway.
Right?
Do you have?
It,
You don't have a heavy hand moderating your own stream, do you, Sammy? Or
no, this was still like in the early phases of like my stream. This was when I was streaming back on my PS4 and I didn't really know. I wasn't even affiliate at the time. So I didn't really know how to mod. I didn't know how to make people mods. Like I was still very, very new at streaming.
So, I actually, what do you know the date you started streaming, or
I do
like at least the
not.
general time you started streaming?
4 years ago.
Wow. Okay.
oh
Yeah,
Jesus,
like roughly 4 years. Like I
But it's
just,
been kind of on and off.
yeah, yeah. There's been a lot of like um, in between, like
how
just
off
taking a
is
break.
off? Like a year?
Back when I first started it, I did it for like 3 months straight, and then I took a break for like a year because I was either doing
Okay.
school or I was, volunteering after work. Um,
Okay.
and then there was also like, well, I was watching other female streamers at the time, and I won't say they were small; they were pretty big, like maybe 100 viewers. And seeing how
Wow.
often they were
Yeah.
harassed, I was questioning on if I really wanted to
Yeah.
pursue this.
That was
Um,
another question I was going to ask. Was like, I know that you have some mutual female streaming friends.
mhm.
You introduced me to one of them. Me, you, her, and Starfire played Faz one time. I don't remember her name though.
Oh, Kimeki.
Yes, that sounds right.
Yeah,
Uh,
she doesn't stream anymore,
right.
unfortunately. Once she
Yeah,
hit affiliate, she kind of just dipped.
I started following her, and then she never fucking streamed again.
Yeah, I think she kind of got up in the hype because her boyfriend was a streamer and
Yes,
he was
her
very
boyfriend's one of
popular.
those duo streamers with that other guy, and they play a lot of uh, like older games. I think
Yeah,
I went with one of your raids one time, and they were playing Sonic, some Sonic game,
yeah, they like to play like the nostalgic, take you back.
Insomniac something, isn't
Yeah,
it?
Insomniac Flashback
That's
is
what it
their
is.
group. Yep.
Yes.
So, and I think she kind of got caught up in the hype of it, and we were all encouraging her to stream, and then she did, and she got affiliate, and then her boyfriend and the guy that he was co-oping with, he had to drop out, so he was going to do solo streams, and then I think he just kind of opted out himself altogether.
Oh, so they quit too?
Mm-hmm.
What the
So
Very,
hell?
very sad. I was very sad to hear
I
that.
I won Civilization 6 from them.
Oh, you
Do you
did.
remember that?
I do,
I
actually.
entered in their contest, and then I dipped out shortly after. And then Starfire messaged me, and he's like, "Hey, congrats on winning that." I said, "What did I win?" He's like, "You won a $60 game from Insomniac Flashback." I was like, "Oh shit!" And so I messaged the guy, and he was like, "Yeah, man, just tell me which game you want, and I'll buy it and send it to you."
I remember this.
They're such a cool group, and I'm really
They
sad
were
that
really
they
nice.
stopped. But I
You
get
went up
it.
to
Life
meet them
happens.
before you moved over here, didn't you? To
I
the East
did,
Coast.
and that was wild of me. I felt, I mean, like going to meet, people. Like I haven't known them as long as I've known you, so I think I've only known them for 4-ish months before I went to go meet them in person.
Hmm.
And I had to drive all the way to where they were, which was like an 8-hour drive. I don't mind it,
Yeah.
but I definitely wanted to see them because they were so open about like, hey, you should come over. Hey, come visit us before you go move off to the East Coast. And I didn't want to pass up that opportunity. So
Yeah.
very fun,
Understandable.
very definitely wild. Something I would have never have done when I was younger, but I loved it, like every
Yeah, well,
second of it.
I really liked them from the time that I spent in their streams. I really liked them. But did Kamiki, what's her name?
Kimeki.
Kameki. I know she streamed pretty briefly, but do you know of any interactions that she had with disgusting people?
Only one person, and you mentioned him, but I don't know if I should bring that back up. But that
Okay.
was the only one that she was having issues with.
Okay.
And I don't blame her because I was having issues with him too. So
Yes, you were. I remember that. And you
this
were
was
much
outside of
nicer
stream.
than I were.
I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, and I don't want to like dismiss people's kindness for like flirtation.
Right.
But then it was just kind of like, okay, you are flirting, and not only are you flirting, you're like using me to promote yourself and
Yeah.
trying to get up the ranks.
Yes.
Let's transition from all these other people stopping streaming
Mhm.
to Joe stopping streaming. This is after. So I'm just going to talk about how I discovered this.
Okay.
So Joe, in what I didn't know was going to be his final stream, he streams Knockout City, which we just talked about last week, which
Yeah.
he's already declared a dead game in
Which, by
1
the
week.
way, my last stream was right after recording last week's episode.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And so we had a good recording, right? We
Yeah.
had a good. I enjoyed playing Knockout City. It was fun. And then so we stopped, and then I wake up the next morning to a tweet from Joe from that night, this exact same night, where I'd spent the entire night with Joe. And he goes, "Yeah, I'm not feeling it. I'm quitting streaming." I'm like, no, I was so hurt, as you could tell in my reply tweet.
Yeah.
But Joe,
It
you
was like,
stopped streaming.
rip, and then posted a
know.
link to his stream.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, at least he told you. Me, I found out on Twitter. I just logged into Twitter.
No,
one
I
day
found
and
out on
just saw-
Twitter.
Oh,
I didn't
You
even
didn't
tell
tell me.
Billy. I didn't tell anyone.
oh,
And I
Right.
didn't even tell Autumn. The next morning, whenever I woke up, she looked at me and she's like, "You're quitting streaming?"
That's what we all felt, Joe. So we deserve an explanation. Okay?
yeah. Like,
I
yes.
thought my tweet did a pretty good job of explaining it.
Well, let's
I didn't
assume
read
someone
all of it.
hasn't seen the tweet. It's too
I'm
far
sorry,
down
Sammy.
in the timeline.
What did you say?
I didn't read all of it. I just saw I was quitting streaming, and I immediately turned to like my boyfriend.
And you're
I was
like,
"Joe's
"Fuck
quitting."
See,
it."
okay, well, hold on. Before you get back into it, am I supposed to like that tweet? I don't like it. I'm not retweeting that. I'm not liking it.
I mean, yeah, I can see the conflict there.
See?
I don't care if you like it or not. You know, and that was the purpose of the tweet.
Okay.
So, whenever I first started streaming, I just had a ton of support from a lot of really cool people. First guy I met streaming, his name was like the John Baker or something like that. Something Baker. Anyway, super nice guy. I met him my first night streaming. And he just popped into my stream. Actually, I lied. He followed me on Twitter. I followed him back and followed each other on Twitch. And then first night streaming, he comes in and he's like, dude, we got to get you some panels down there. And I was like, I don't know what that means. And so then he invited me to his Discord, which was a streamer's Discord. And I joined. Super nice people in there. He showed me all the ropes on how to start streaming. And he actually introduced me to one of my really good streaming friends, Jake, who I met Eric through. And I got a lot of support from all of them. I got a lot of support from people like Bubs and Beer, who I miss dearly. I miss Bubs so much.
I know.
I followed him on TikTok, though, and I get to see his dogs all the time on there.
I know he got another one.
Yeah, he did. It's super cute. But, and of course from like Sammi. And just, I don't know, kind of recently, I felt like, not recently, over the past several months, I'd felt like my support had been dwindling, especially since a lot of my older streaming friends had quit streaming. And my support was dwindling. I only had like one or two of my friends actively watching my streams, which is fine. I get that.
One was
my
me.
Friends, right. But I get that most of my friends can't come to my streams, and that's fine. But like, it's that I genuinely felt like most of my friends didn't give a shit anymore. And I felt like I wasn't very good at streaming. I liked it okay, but I definitely wasn't enjoying it as much as I used to. It was really hard for me to communicate with people as it is in real life. I'm really bad about communication. And So I felt like it's just been kind of a long time coming. The flame has been burning down,
And don't forget,
and
you have a new job and new house.
that's true. That is another big part of it. I feel like I don't have the time to do that. My new job that I just started full time, and a house that I'm fucking buying, which by the way, we're supposed to hear back from the appraisal tomorrow.
Still buying this house.
Exciting.
And so then we'll know if we're fully approved tomorrow. But with all of that and moving and this podcast, which I really enjoy making, I felt like I didn't have enough time for all of that, and I was going to burn myself out. And so I had to cut something. And streaming was the most obvious choice.
Yeah. Fair enough. I get it. Life gets hectic. I mean, I'll miss your streams. I'll miss trolling you, but bigger and better things. Maybe you'll come back when, with the Where's My Invite Twitch live stream.
We were thinking of streaming the podcast
Doing a live
at some
podcast.
point.
That'd be cool.
If Billy ever gets a webcam, I'd say we'll probably put them on YouTube.
Oh,
Which I mean, we could put them on YouTube without Billy's webcam, but I'd like for Eric to actually get on his job and make us some
unpaid job
graphics.
Yeah.
Did you say unpaid? I'm paying the motherfucker.
Well, we haven't.
He just
paid him
hasn't.
yet.
No, because he hasn't quoted
paid-
anything yet. He hasn't
Oh,
told me
shit.
how much
It's his
for
fault.
anything.
Eric, you motherfucker.
Eric is a blessing. I love Eric so much.
I love Eric.
Sammy.
Too.
What the?
Well,
Alright.
listen,
was
I love
so
Eric.
shocked. I was so shocked when you told me you met him online, like you met me online, because I swear he just blends in so well with like the Discord. And when I first played with Eric, which by the way, I also met Eric through Phasmophobia.
It brought us all together.
It
I hope you
really
enjoyed the
did.
story of how I pissed Eric off in Fast.
Oh my god, I was surprised when that you had given Eric such a bad first impression. And like when my first impression of you, Billy, was like, oh, he's just a scaredy cat. Like,
Well,
always
it's
hiding in
true.
the truck. Oh yeah, I was like, oh, pretty cowardice, but okay.
I was scared.
But like, it was so like, I don't know, just meeting Eric is just like, he's just such a sweetheart. And like, I was so shocked to find out you guys had met online, because I swear you guys had been friends for years, and like my like origin story of you and Eric. So
Your head
Yeah.
canyon.
Yep, met Eric through my friend Jake. And Eric and Jake were building a streamer organization.
I mean, do
And
you
I
remember
think
that?
Eric was freshly unemployed. And so he kind of didn't have anything better to do, I guess. And so he offered Jake his services for free. And so he was doing a lot of this organization work for free for Jake.
Mm-hmm.
And man, like that's when I first met Eric, and I was blown away by his work. Like
Yeah.
it was so professional. It was to
Straight
the
up
level
professional.
of gay up professional, actually.
Gay professional, straight up professional.
There you go. And like it's the kind of stuff that when you look at it, I thought a team would have worked on that. It was so fucking good.
Yeah, he does a really
And
good job.
yes, he does. And that's why I'm trying to fucking pay him.
Yeah. Don't take
To
this
do
as a
our shit.
recommendation for hiring Eric. 'Cause, we want him now. Okay, you can't
Right.
jump the queue.
Yeah. I mean, I'm buying a house right now, so I told him to take his time. So I'm not gonna actually bitch at him too much, because
Uh-oh.
I can't afford much right now.
You know, you bitch at him, and of course I join in, and he gets mad at me and not you.
It's probably because me and him are besties, and he knows I'm just yanking his chain.
And what am I doing? I'm being malicious.
You're being a dick.
No, I'm
You're
joining in.
You're fulfilling everyone's first impression of you.
It's cultivated. Wait, we went over this in Goth Vibes.
It's character development, Joe.
All right, Billy. What other topics did you have?
Okay, well, this one just came
Did I
up.
say Eric?
No.
Oh, okay,
I
I
think
thought I
you
said
said
okay.
Get Eric
Billy.
off of your mind. I'm the I'm the co-host here. Okay,
Yeah. Okay. All right. What other topics
don't
do you
forget.
have?
Any co-host who has to say I am the co-host is no true co-host.
That's
Anyway,
true.
Sammy, what did you think about Knockout City?
I mean, it was fun. I wasn't gonna buy it. I had a feeling you guys would call it a dead game sooner or later, so I was like, yeah, the trial was more than enough period of time. And it was funny because, like, after we were done, like, I messaged Trey and I was like, so Trey, did you think it was as poggers as they made it out to be? And he was like, no.
What the fuck? Okay, did you played it with Joe and Trey?
I did play it with Joe and Trey. And it was a lot. It was fun, but like I was like, yeah, no, not. I know you guys like your games with balls in them, but it's just not really my thing. Um,
Joe does a bad job of selling the game.
of
Shit.
selling
He
games with
does. He
balls.
does. He needs to. You need to have more enthusiasm, Joe. And of course, Joe is also calling.
See,
it a
this
dead
is
game
why
now.
I quit streaming.
And well,
You know, actually, Autumn gets so mad at me whenever I call games dead games.
because
'cause
you're
she's-
wrong all the time.
Because I call every fucking game a dead
Yeah, I was gonna
game.
say
It's
you probably because you
true.
do it for every game.
I really do. I'll just pop into any of my friends' streams, and if they're streaming Overwatch, I'm like, "Uh-oh, dead game," or fucking Modern Warfare. I'm like, "Uh-oh, dead game," and it always, gets people a little bit riled up. But Autumn's like, people who genuinely call games dead games are the worst kind of gamers.
So I don't know if you played enough of Knockout City to get Joe frustrated. Maybe
Oh my God, dude.
that would sway you. When I first played, I didn't get frustrated. Now I get very frustrated, of course, because I'm a high ranked player, right, Joe?
Right.
And Joe gets frankly very frustrated as well.
I don't
We've
know that
played-
I've ever got so mad at a game.
Oh my goodness.
We would play one game, and then after that, he goes, "Okay, if we lose this next game like that, I'm fucking quitting. I'm getting off the
Yeah.
game right
I'm
now."
uninstalling.
Yes, and this is the best thing. Joe has figured out that there's multiple reports.
Oh
There
my
should
God.
be one report, okay, for
Yeah,
any
there
game.
should
I
be.
can already see where this is going.
And Joe always reports for the same thing: child solicitation.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
they have a child solicitation
What?
button on there, or a report on there. I don't even know.
There's no
Like-
cross team chat. Okay, we're never in the team chat.
Yeah.
Okay, but if he doesn't like someone, you're getting that child solicitation report on your permanent record, which I enjoy very much. If you do us wrong in a video game, we are going to report you. Doesn't matter if it's Knockout City. We're reporting you.
Rocket League. I can't get you for child solicitation in Rocket League, but I'll still report you for
Do you do
XP
any,
farming or something.
You do any false reporting, Sammy?
No, I don't actually.
Sammy's probably never reported anyone.
I've reported people. Like, actually, I was playing Left 4 Dead 2, like, not that long ago, and this guy was, TTV in his name, right? We were co-oping a campaign together, and, like, mind you, I had never played Left 4 Dead, and, like, I'm not very good when it comes to, like, everything overwhelming you at one point. So obviously I kept going down, and I wasn't streaming or anything. Like, I hopped on his channel and he was just mad at like how bad I was, and he was just raging on. But there was one point he actually looked at my Steam profile and tried to figure out where I was and what I was doing.
Oh
so
my
I did report him for that. But
if
Yeah.
I'm
Wow,
ever
a valid
playing against
report.
someone in like Rocket League and they piss me off and I see TTV in their name,
You
I
go to the
report them in
stream?
Rocket League, and then I go to their stream and report their stream.
okay, just saw that would come in.
I would
Yeah.
like to say I've never been so petty, but I can't say that.
Billy's the one who got me into reporting everyone.
Oh my
Because
god! So it all started with Billy.
Whenever I started playing Rocket League with him, I was driving backwards one time, and he said, "You ever drive backwards like that again, and I'm reporting you."
Oh my god!
And then he did.
oh.
And then, like, every fucking time we would lose, he's like, "Okay, get reported." And then he would report them. And so Billy's the one who got me into doing
I don't
that.
report every time I say get reported, but enough that you don't know if I did report you.
Oh my
Well,
god.
to be fair, most of the time, if you do report, I can hear your mouse clicking, and I can hear you be like, "Okay, get reported." How about XP farming?
Even thinks about what he's gonna report you for.
Yeah, because he's
I'm
looking
very
through the
liberal. I
list.
look at it's like a menu, you know. I'm looking and see what am I going to report today? What am I snitching on for this person?
And I've in back to Knockout City. I've actually never heard Billy that mad
Yeah.
Oh
because
my.
there was one group of guys we played against them, and then I
Twice.
think we played against them immediately again,
Yes.
and we
we
just got whoops
we
both
lost badly.
times.
Were we playing as a 3-man?
Yeah,
Who was the third?
I think your friend Andrew.
Oh shit. Okay, that makes sense.
It's like realizes why they lost.
Yeah. Well, I'm higher ranked than both of them, and I take it more seriously. Well, maybe not more seriously. And the way the matchmaking works is it's by the highest players ranked. And I went on a couple win streaks without Joe, so my rank was like way higher than everyone else's. And poor Andrew had just started playing, so I was really mad because I was way better than these guys, but I wasn't playing well enough to carry everyone. So yeah, I was
Okay.
getting very mad. I was happy we played them again, and we lost. We played an even worse game the second time.
Yeah, so like we were all pretty down and out after the first game, and then Billy's like, "Okay, I want them again." And like I said, I've never heard Billy this mad. He was legit, just like flaming, and so we get them again, and Billy's
Blaming
like,
them,
"Good,
not you
good,
guys.
good, right." Billy wasn't mad at us. He was just fucking.
I was letting it out.
Yes, he was letting it
Okay.
out. I've never heard him like that. But and then we lost the second game, and he's like, "Okay, this is fucking bullshit. This is fucking bullshit."
I don't think I've ever heard Billy rage.
No, I hadn't either until that.
Oh my gosh. Well, like, funny story. So, like,
Uh-oh.
mind you, just getting introduced to Knockout City, right? Billy's in the Discord, and he's just like, "Oh, you guys gotta get Knockout City. Sammy, Trey, Merc,
You
Billy,
guys
like, everybody,
waited a long ass
everybody."
time to get into the game, and now
Pings
it's dead.
everybody. And I'm about to stream with Trey, and he hops in the voice chat. "Hey, you guys gonna get Knockout City?" And like, Trey and I are like, "Okay, yeah, sure, we'll get it." So we download it. We're finally gonna play it. Billy hops in the voice chat, and he's like, "Okay, I got prior engagements. Gotta go by." Like my
That's
first
'cause
time
Joe was
playing
coming
Knockout
on.
City, and I was like, "Wait, what? Like you were the one who was raging on about it, and then you ditched me."
Well, no.
So I
Okay.
played with
Well,
like
here's
Joe and Trey. Now the trial's over, so we'll
exactly.
never
You
get to
would
play.
want to play with Joe, okay? Because Joe is newer than me, and with you and Trey both being new, you wouldn't want my, solo queue MMR to taint your experience.
Oh, I see. You were thinking about us.
That was actually yes.
It was just so funny how you were very like persuasive about it, and like you convinced me and Trey to get it, and then
I
the
had to
night
do.
that we were gonna play it, the night you suggested, you were gone.
Yeah, because you guys never agreed to a time to play.
Well, you never have times, you know that.
Well,
That's
that's what.
true.
That's right. That's why I had prior engagements because I go with the time.
We were going with your suggestion of playing on that day, and we were all ready for it, and then
Oh, but this is multiple days of me saying, "Let's play today." It's a better show on the record.
it was still a fun
Okay.
game, but it was just
It was
funny.
free for a week.
I can
And it was
barely
like
ever
the
play
last
with
day.
you all because you're like, "Okay, let's play this weekend," and everyone's like, "Yeah, this weekend." And then Friday, I'm like, "All right, let's play," and everyone's like, "What about? I thought we were playing this weekend." I'm like, "It's this weekend."
Oh
And they're
yeah,
like,
because
"Tomorrow,"
Friday.
and then I'm
Friday
like,
is
"Okay,
weekend.
tomorrow," and then I'm ready on Saturday, and then everyone else, only like one other person is ready, so then we end up playing another game, and then Sunday when I have to go to work the next morning and go to sleep early, everyone's like, "Joe, fucking come play, man."
Well, it's just funny because like I think I noticed like in our chat where somebody will suggest, "Hey, we should have like a little family play together, like on set day," and then it's like, "Okay, yeah, we all sign up," and then said person who suggested the idea just goes quiet come the day of, and then it doesn't get suggested, and then we don't play.
Yeah,
then
and
it's
I
kind of
think
just like
often that's Billy.
because I was gonna say, I feel like when
What,
I
I'm
suggest
supposed to
something,
do
I'm like,
everything?
guys, are we still gonna do this? Are we gonna do it? And then everyone's like, okay, yeah. But
Right.
I just happen to notice when somebody else suggests it, it's like it either goes like cold flat, like dead silence, or they get distracted with something else, and
Yeah.
I'm
then it never
gonna
happens.
exonerate my name and Trey's name because Trey is always yes, I'm down.
Yeah, that's true.
And
Trey's
what'll
always
happen
down.
is Trey and I will join the voice chat and the voice chat and we'll go, "Hey, you hear from anybody else?" Nope. And then that's it. That's the entire thing.
No
We'll be just
pings.
waiting.
It's just waiting.
No, there's pings.
expecting.
There's pings.
Also, I should say Trey
There's
is never the
quite a few
initiator.
pings. No, Trey does initiate as well. What are you
He
talking about?
he never initiates the game nights.
Yeah, he does.
No, he
Because
doesn't.
when he does, I tell him, "Okay, what game then, Trey?" And he hates that.
Okay, all he does is say we gaming tonight, and then we'll be like, yeah, what game? And then he can't decide. But what I'm talking about is like the Discord game nights. That is not Trey's forte. It's almost always either Sammi, Billy, me, and sometimes Eric. Sometimes Merc.
Yeah, I was
But
gonna say sometimes Merc.
mostly us four.
Yeah, Trey is
Okay.
the kind of person where he attends the party, he doesn't host.
Right.
But I'm okay with that too, because he's like you guys said, he's always down to play.
Right.
And I love Trey. Like he's so
Same.
like very flexible.
Yes,
Like,
he
oh
is.
yeah, we're gonna
And-
play this, but oh, we're not playing it yet. Okay, well let's play a game in between. I don't care what it is.
And honestly, we can't all be the planner. You
Yes,
know
we
what I
can.
mean? No, we can't. If like
Why
let's
not?
say all fucking 50 people in this Discord were active and all
Okay.
of them were planning, it's going to
Then
be a
we'd
lot
have
of
50
conflict.
plans to choose from. Yeah, and then you can choose from them.
Right,
You do
and
the
then-
one you like. Versus no one says anything. Which is worse.
But well,
Well,
that's not really an issue though.
what? We
Right
were
now.
just complaining about it.
No, the issue is no one coming to the game night. Not planning the game night. Okay, quickies. Billy, do you have a quickie
Okay,
for
I
us?
have one. And this is good because Sammi, you're a cook, right? You're a pretty good cook.
Oh, I love cooking. It's
We
my
would
most
say-
expensive hobby.
I think we would say you're probably the best cook
Okay.
in Joe's server.
Easy.
Probably my server too. I had this argument with two other people, with my good friend Andrew and my good friend Umran.
Okay.
I said microwaves are scams. Do you concur?
Microwaves are scams. I mean, like I don't use it as much as like other people do, but I would rather use like a microwave oven or like the oven over
Right, so
using a microwave.
You could get rid of your own microwave. Microwaves
yeah,
are
if
too
it
much.
didn't exist
Are-
in my kitchen, I wouldn't even notice it was gone.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
what can I ask? What do you mean by it's a scam?
You don't need it.
Why?
Get rid of it. Well, use something else. Use your oven. Use your air fryer.
I don't have an air fryer. I use my microwave way more than I do my oven.
Okay. Just get an air fryer and get rid of your microwave.
Why
don't
can't I
need
just
it.
use my microwave and
'Cause
save
it's
money on an air
worse.
fryer?
It's way worse than anything else in your kitchen.
So can I put my cup of macaroni and cheese in the air fryer?
Yeah, why not?
I don't
Put it
think
in
I
your
can.
freaking oven. You freaking nerd.
I put it in my microwave.
It's a
There's too many
the
problems with
point.
microwaves.
It's a
There's too many
convenience for
problems.
sure.
It's very convenient, and I just eat garbage,
And
which
Right.
is what the microwave provides.
So don't get rid of the. Okay, it's all about. There's no fucking mindset. There's no. You know that TikTok thing that sound.
No, I don't
Oh
actually.
shit! Okay, hold on. Let me find.
All right, I have a quickie while we're waiting on Billy.
okay.
And this goes for Billy too. What is one restaurant that you just refuse to eat at? Is there one?
See, that's hard because I cook almost every night. So
That's true. You're
like, I
probably a
don't
bad one
really
for
eat
that.
out.
Have you ever eaten out?
Yeah, I eat out, but it will typically be like a fast food joint because I haven't had it in so
Right.
long or something.
What's your
like that.
favorite fast food joint?
Carl's Jr.
What, really?
Yeah, I really like.
So just the West Coast Hardee's.
Yeah, pretty much. I haven't had a burger from Hardee's here yet, but Carl's Jr.
It should be the same thing, I would think,
I would
because
think
they're the
so,
exact same
too.
company, just under different names for different regions. But I kind of hate Hardee's.
Yeah,
It's
Hardee's is like
interesting.
F tier, like all the fast food places.
Oh, that's my favorite.
What is your least favorite, Sammy?
Subway.
Really?
Don't count Subway in this.
No, they're
I was a
valid.
Quiznos.
Subway
Like
takes
I was
so
a big
long.
Quiznos person. Like, but I don't even think Quiznos
Oh,
exists anymore.
I was going to say, I forgot Quiznos existed.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think it's around at all anymore. But I really liked Quiznos because they had like a flatbread that they would just like toast at the perfect time.
Quiznos was good as fuck.
Yeah, that was my favorite. And then I tried Subway after they closed. It just Subway I felt like was so like maybe where I live, but they were so lazy with like assembling the sandwich, putting in the effort. They would kind of like literally just throw it in there and then like toast it for 2 seconds and be like, here.
Yeah, I mean they're kind of lazy at the one around my house, but I've been to some really good Subways and they make bomb ass subs. Who is it?
You can't
Jimmy
get
John.
mad at Subway.
No, it's not Jimmy John's. It's what's that sub place? Is it Jimmy John's?
No.
Do you know what
This
I'm
is your
talking
own
about?
top joke.
Anyway, they make good subs. They're kind of like the Quiznos for me. I prefer them way over Subway. All right, Billy, what's the restaurant you refuse to eat at, if there is one?
I don't think I would refuse any free food.
Not. Who said the food's free?
Well, then why would I buy it if I don't like it?
Because a group of your friends are going there.
Then I would go somewhere else.
Okay.
All right.
Right. So
I don't know what place.
I
don't know what place that would be. Is what I'm saying.
Okay. What's your least favorite restaurant then?
I don't think I have one.
For fuck's sake, Billy, what's your favorite restaurant?
How am I supposed to know? I don't have one.
What's your go-to?
Do you eat out?
Sure, but I don't have one place that I fucking favor over everyone else.
You don't have a preference on food.
Dude, I want a hamburger and french fries. I don't give a fuck where it's from.
So you think McDonald's hamburger and french fries are the exact same as Five Guys or In-N-Out?
I'm not saying it's the same. I'm saying I'll take any of them.
So you're saying you don't have a preference?
Yes.
So then they're essentially the same. If you have no preference, they're essentially the same.
No, I didn't say that. I have no preference over which one I would want in any given moment. I don't have a saved preference that I go to.
Are you just neutral on everything in life? Because it seems like it. Do you have a favorite TV show?
No.
Okay.
I thought you picked one TV show.
Pretty neutral. Top 3 favorite restaurants.
I don't have them. I don't care what I'm eating. I'm gonna order like simpler shit.
I can do genres, like favorite genre of
okay,
like restaurant.
Favorite genre.
Like I like obviously Japanese food.
Right.
I love Japanese food.
Top tier choice.
I love Italian food.
I like Italian.
And I love Mexican food.
I like Mexican.
I make so
You're doing
much
the
Mexican
exact same
food
shit
at home.
I'm doing.
So good.
I'm doing it?
Just apply it to all of the things.
What are you talking about?
I like everything you've said
Japanese
so far.
Is top
okay, Joe.
tier.
Let's see. Okay, what do you hate, Joe?
Waffle House.
Have not had Waffle House yet.
Okay, how about this? I hate breakfast places. Get rid of
Waffle
breakfast.
House. Now, to clarify,
can go to Waffle House.
Whenever Sammy was naming genres, I said Japanese was top tier. I said I really liked Italian. And then I said I liked Mexican. And I literally ranked them. I just didn't name the ranks.
You gave 2 of them the same rank.
I said I really liked Italian. And then I went, I like Mexican.
You're just copying Sammy's rankings.
No, just get your ass out of your ears and listen. For context.
Saying the same shit.
I can make a definitive decision on which restaurants I like the most though. Like a fucking hibachi grill, fuck me up. I would take that over anything any day of the week.
Okay, and I'd say I'm down.
And then a burger joint is second. I really, 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 really like Burger King's Whopper. That is my favorite burger of all time.
Okay. I will say since
I
moving,
just fuck them up.
I was gonna say since moving to the East Coast, I have found a fondness for Zaxby's. Like
Zaxby's
chicken wings is
is
so
dope.
prominent over here. Like
Yes.
compared to the West Coast where they don't really serve that. Oh my god, I love chicken wings.
Zaxby's is lit. I really
love
like
Zaxby's.
Zaxby's. They have some kind of I think it's buffalo chicken sliders with some kind of sauce on them. And man, they're fucking good. Holy shit, I love them.
Oh, you know what? I take it back. My favorite restaurant, like fast food chain, is Chick-fil-A. I've been going there very
Sammy,
frequently.
in June?
I love Chick-fil-A.
In June?
I haven't had it when I was in the
Pride
West
Month?
Coast. Like it wasn't really in my area where I lived. So like coming over here and knowing that it's like 5 minutes away from my work, I had it for the first time. Oh my god. It's so good.
I don't love Chick-fil-A. I can eat there. And I'll always get the exact same thing because it's really the only thing I like from there. But
The chicken.
Well, yes, but more specifically, their spicy chicken sandwich.
Deluxe. Has to be the deluxe.
Not the deluxe.
Oh no.
Just
don't
spicy
need the
chicken
deluxe.
and pickles.
I love it with the vegetables and the cheese.
Tomato. No. Stop. Tomatoes are so overrated on burgers.
Bullshit.
Oh my god, that's the worst
Tomatoes
part of the
are
burger
delicious.
every time.
Very
No,
delicious.
bullshit. The pickles are the worst part of a burger.
You just say you order the thing that doesn't come with a
Chicken
tomato and with pickles.
Chicken sandwich. I said pickles ruin burgers.
Okay,
Not
Okay,
a
fair
fucking
enough.
chicken sandwich. Billy,
Fair
really,
enough.
you need to start fucking
ruined
listening,
by
dude.
tomatoes.
I
No,
love
okay,
tomatoes.
I can literally eat a tomato and mayonnaise sandwich.
What the fuck?
It's fucking delicious.
You ever heard of a
Disgusting.
tomato pie?
No, I have not.
One of my coworkers was just telling me about it. It's like a pie. It's like a caprese. If you've ever had that,
No.
it's like you get a pie pan, you fill it with a pie crust, and then you just put like a bunch of cheese, tomatoes, tomato sauce, salt, pepper, and then you just bake it in the oven
Yeah,
for
I
a little
can
bit.
fuck with that.
Sounds like a pizza.
Sounds really good.
It kind of does sound like a pizza. Have you ever had stuffed tomatoes?
No, but I have had stuffed bell peppers.
Stuff it with what?
Kind of the same thing, but obviously same principle, but stuffed with turkey stuffing.
Yeah.
What is that? What it's called? Dressing? No.
Like the stuffing that goes inside a turkey, right? The bread or something like that?
Yes, the bread.
Yeah,
right?
that's stuffing.
Okay, that corn and something else, and you just stuff it down the tomato and then bake it. Super fucking good.
This gives me an idea for my leftover Thanksgiving dinner.
Okay, but if you stuff a tomato, you're taking out everything that's in the tomato, and just the skin.
Right, but you can still taste the tomato
Ugh.
because it's still fucking there. I can eat a tomato raw. I love tomatoes.
Yeah,
What
so
the
can I.
fuck? Oh my god.
Yeah, cherry tomatoes, Roma tomatoes, tomato
Yeah.
steak.
I
I eat it
love
all.
tomatoes. And they're
I
one of
wish
the
you could
best
see the
parts
face
on a
I'm
burger.
making.
Billy, have you ever listened to Jimmy Buffett?
No, I don't.
Do you know who
that
Jimmy
is.
Buffett is?
No, I don't.
You
know
live
who
a
that
mile from the beach and you've never listened to Jimmy Buffett?
As someone who's been complaining about my listing, this is the third time I'm saying I have no idea who that is.
He's kind of like a
Let me
beachy
type
artist.
loudly.
My dad fucking loves him. That's the only reason why I know him. But he has a song called Cheeseburger in Paradise.
Oh my
What
god.
does he hold the tomato?
No. Tomatoes
Oh
on
my
there.
God.
So is pickle. No, pickle's on the side.
Is that part of the lyrics?
Heinz
The
57.
dill?
Yeah, actually, he has a verse where he describes everything that's on the burger.
Is this like a
What?
Krabby
And he
Patty
includes
song?
tomato.
Is this like a what, Sammy?
Krabby Patty song?
Kind of.
Get your
Yeah.
lettuce, your buns, your pickles, your tomatoes,
Yeah.
your cheese, your
I mean, yeah.
patty. In that order.
The line is like, I like mine with lettuce and tomato, Heinz 57 and French fried potatoes,
Is his
big
Wikipedia
kosher
page?
pickle and a cold draft beer, something something something. What?
Is
Billy?
his Wikipedia page broken for you too?
Oh, am I
Let's see.
supposed to look at that?
Just me.
What about it's broken? Oh yes. Yeah.
Fix your website, Wikipedia. Maybe donate $3 to Wikipedia. How about that?
For Jimmy Buffett? That's awfully
So they
sweet
can
of you.
fix their
Fucking
own shit.
fix your Jimmy Buffett Wikipedia page.
Okay, well I think we'll wrap it up there. Our friend Trey in Discord said, "You all going on about Jimmy Buffett?"
Find out in this Friday's episode.
Oh yeah, good point.
Okay, Billy's typing that. Okay.
What was the? Wait, hold on.
What?
Don't skip the microwave talk. Hold on. We put
Oh,
that
we're
on the
running back
back
to that.
burner. Yeah. Get rid of your fucking microwaves, people.
No.
It's a scam.
I
Big
don't.
microwave.
Why would I want to spend 30 minutes heating up my fucking corn dog when I could
Doesn't take
nuke it
30
for
minutes.
2 minutes and then have a limp
Because it's
fucking
not okay.
scalding
When you
hot
heat
corn
anything
dog.
up in the microwave, it doesn't make things crisp.
No,
right?
but it makes them edible.
It just makes them hot.
Right.
But it's terrible.
It's not
I
terrible.
feel
You
like
smother the shit
I'm an
in ketchup.
advocate for. Well, oh my god. Okay, maybe I shouldn't argue with you, tomato eaters. Air fryer, Joe. Get rid of the get rid of your microwave. Air fryer, much better than a microwave.
No.
I just think microwaves are like convenient because people really. I haven't really met anybody that cooks nowadays.
Yeah, I mean,
What?
I fucking don't. Very rarely will I ever cook.
Yeah, like there have been a lot of people I've met that just, even on the West Coast, nobody really cooks. And then when they ask me, like when I show them a picture of dinner that I made, I tell them the process that goes into it, and they're like, "Yeah, no, I'll just get my DiGiorno pizza and throw it in the microwave."
Yeah.
Oh, in the oven, please.
Well,
Yeah,
they're
see,
the
I get
microwave
those.
users.
I get those shitty little, like $1 mini pizzas, and put those in the microwave.
Oh,
Because why do I want to
in the
fucking
air
spend that time
fryer, Joe.
preheating a goddamn oven?
How
How much is a fucking air fryer?
fucking comparable to a shitty microwave? Get some fucking value.
Okay, $49 for one of them. I spent $20 on my microwave.
And it's shit quality.
It looks like for a good air fryer, $200, $350,
Well, I didn't say get that.
$99.
Sheesh.
Get an air fryer for Christmas, Joe. Come on.
No,
Ask Santa
fuck
Claus. Write in your letter.
I
Tell
like
him
my
you've been a
microwave.
bad
Go
boy.
fuck yourself. I like my microwave. I'm gonna
Fuck
go
off with
microwave
your
something
microwave
right now.
stand.
I'm gonna go microwave something
yeah,
right now.
go ahead and microwave something.
I'm gonna put it in the fucking
Microwave
Tonio's
some
channel.
soggy pizza. Why
I
don't you?
will. I don't have one, so I won't. But I'll find
Exactly.
something to microwave.
Order
right
too
now.
big a pizza. Keep the leftovers. Microwave it and eat the soggy ass pizza. Meanwhile, I'll order a pizza.
Okay, who the
Reheat
fuck
it in
heats
my
up?
microwave
Who
and have
reheats
crust.
cold pizza?
Yeah,
You eat
someone
that
who
shit
doesn't
cold.
have an air fryer and someone who has a microwave. You
No,
don't.
you eat that shit cold.
You can eat it cold.
Cold
but
pizza's
You don't. You just don't have the option with the microwave. You're just gonna get a soggy ass pizza. And the microwave, okay, flawed
okay, what am I supposed to
contraption.
do about my cup of noodles? Huh?
You get a fucking electric kettle, bitch.
No, I mean my fucking.
Just boil water over the stove like how it used to be.
I mean, I whenever I cook a lot of mac and cheese, I do it on the stove.
Right.
But if I just want, we have little cups, and you got to put that shit in the microwave.
No, you don't. You just gotta get some boiling water. You literally press one button and come back 5 minutes later, and it's fucking.
Now I
boiling
did
water.
have one of those, and I really liked it for tea because I drink a lot of tea.
There you go.
But why would I want to have 4 different fucking appliances when the microwave does it
Does
all?
a shit job
And
for all of
popcorn.
them.
What about popcorn, Billy?
You can
You
also
can
make that
fucking
over
get
the
the
stove,
pan.
believe it or not.
How often are you eating popcorn?
Autumn eats it almost every fucking day.
Oh Jesus!
Autumn is a fiend for
Can
popcorn.
forego popcorn.
Why can't
Just
I just use a microwave?
Because it
all
sucks.
all
It's
of
worse.
these things that
It's
we're talking about.
scam.
Okay, microwaves wouldn't be a staple in the modern kitchen if they were just terrible in everyone's opinion. It's just your weird vegan Californian opinion.
Yeah, of course. I've had this opinion since I've had the air fryer. Get rid of your microwave. Do yourself a favor.
If
Sell
anyone
it,
ever
exchange it
gifts
for an
me
air
an
fryer.
air fryer, I'm gonna fucking smash it and send a video of it to
Oh,
you.
okay.
Just out of spite.
This is some
You drove me up the
smooth
wall,
brain thinking.
and now I can never get an air fryer just because you pushed me this far.
Okay, stay
I
with
will
your
microwave
your
a turkey
soggy
for
pizza.
next Thanksgiving.
Have everything explode in your microwave too. Do you even use the cover for your microwave?
Do I even use?
Don't have to do that for an air fryer. You don't cover your food when you microwave it, so it doesn't like explode.
Yeah, I do. I just take a paper towel and put it over top of it, and then I have a fucking napkin.
And you're wasting. Oh my god! What, you have a warm napkin with spaghetti sauce on it?
No, actually, most of the time it doesn't blow up because I don't suck at using a microwave.
My god,
I am spot on with that shit. I've been using
good.
a microwave for
good.
every fucking meal.
I think I'm going to use a 30-second button press on this one. And I'm going to take it out at exactly 2 seconds.
No, actually, I have my ear up to the door like it's a safe, listening for just the right amount of popping, and then I yank it open.
And you're telling me that's better than the air fryer?
No, I'm just kidding about that part. I don't actually do that.
I don't know if you could use popcorn in the air fryer. We'll see.
You can also make popcorn over the
Now,
stairs.
there's those popcorns that actually like have the little handle that looks like a pan.
Yeah,
you know
get a Jiffy Pop.
Jiffy Pop. I actually really like Jiffy Pop.
I do too.
Just get
that's some of my favorite popcorn, actually.
Jiffy Pop with some popcorn seasoning. Ooh, so good.
You know what's really bussin'? If you take some really, really heavily buttered popcorn, and then you just drop a few chocolate chips down in it and shake it up.
Ooh, M&M's, Joe. Go for M&M's.
M&M's are good too, yeah.
That's really good.
Cold M&M's.
Bussin'.
All right, so what's your guys' favorite go-to snack?
Sheesh. Now
I wasn't expecting another quickie.
I know.
My favorite.
I rotate. I overindulge on a snack, and then I have to find a new one.
Yeah,
I love that Billy has a snack, but not a restaurant.
I rotate. I don't have one.
You just said you go really heavy on one.
And then I go to a different one.
Okay, what's the heavy one?
Now?
Yes.
Probably Skittles. But I'm mid rotation. I have to find a new one.
Okay.
For me, I rotate a lot too, I think. But normally I probably just like do fucking Funyuns or Takis. I usually go for some kind of chip. I really like chips.
Mm-hmm.
So I normally go for some type of chip. How about you?
Hot Cheetos. Doesn't matter which kind.
Hot Cheetos. Now, Hot Cheetos is another on my chip list. I really like Hot Cheetos.
Okay, Hot Cheetos, except like the puffs, the popcorn one. I don't know why, but that shit is nasty.
You don't like the puffs?
No, the popcorn puffs.
Oh,
I love
okay.
the puffs, but the popcorn puff is just.
I've never had the popcorn puffs.
Oh, it's terrible.
Okay, I was going to say, if you got a problem with the spicy puffs,
I love the puffs.
We got a problem.
No, those
because I love the puffs.
Yeah, I love the puffs.
Yeah, I've never had the popcorn ones.
Yeah, don't. It's awful.
Okay, I will take your word for it.
Terrible.
I will not get those. Billy, are you still with us? Okay, that's a raised hand. Okay. Let's end it there.
All right.
Okay,
I have a
here's
couple
the
minutes
outro.
at the beginning to cut out. All right, Sammy, let's hear your take on the outro.
Okay.
You have that prepared in Japanese?
Yeah, here you
I
go. Now we can
don't
make you look like
actually.
a fool.
I know how to say goodbye in Japanese, but that's about it. But just rounding back, for any listeners out there, if you are female and you are interested in streaming, do not let my horrendous stories of harassment discourage you. can only say it was very scarce for me, but I was very intermittent with my streaming. But if you're interested, definitely do it. Rounding back to requested feet pics from me. Uh, the answer is no, but I have had people ask for full nudes, so I feel like that's on a different level of a request.
Did they? Well, I guess full nude includes.
And if you are a female planning on streaming, just have some people you trust be moderators for you, and then they can nip it in the bud real quick, and it'll be over. As long as they're coming to your streams and everything, and then you're good. You get those pervs out of there.
Yeah, 100%. I remember when Joe got his first ban from a dude who was trying to solicit nudes off of me. He was so proud. I was proud.
I love banning people.
Really
I wish
does.
I could ban more people.
He really does.
It's so much fun. All right. Well, thank you all for listening. If you're trying to catch more content from Billy or myself, our links are in the bio. And of course, Sammi streams and has a Twitter. I believe your Twitch name is just Girly Gambit, isn't it?
Yeah, just Girly Gambit.
And on Twitter, it's the Girly Gambit.
Yep, and Instagram, Girly Gambit. Girly Gambit, anything. And no, it was not inspired by Marvel. It was inspired by anime.
There you go. All right. Goodbye.
Bye.